Today we're going to talk about a classic, the PB&J. Some of you may have seen an older video we have here on the channel where the owner of a PB&J restaurant tells us the most common mistakes. Mistakes when it comes to a peanut butter and jelly sandwich are minimal. It's really about choosing the right ingredients and perhaps taking a few extra steps to elevate your PB&J game. The foundation is simple, it's just 3 ingredients basically, but the world is your oyster. Experiment with your food. There are a lot of combinations and things that you can do here. The first component of a PB&J is the bread. Choose a bread you like, and ultimately one that's going to do what you want it to do with your other ingredients. If we want to go the nostalgia route, we don't need to use Wonder Bread or one of those like shelf-stabilized white breads that are full of sugar and preservatives. This is an organic soft white bread. Same thing, but this has a lot less ingredients. Choose your bread wisely, not just buying fancy bread. Find the bread that plays with your ingredients the way that you want it to. Use a brioche or a challah if you want to go more dessert-like. On the other hand, I got a sourdough. It leans towards the savory. It's also a harder bread. It brings additional textural elements to it, right? There's a harder crust, there's a bit more of a bite. The second component is our nut butter. So we know there's all kinds of nut butters. There's almond butter, there's cashew butter, there's stuff that I haven't even tried. I'm sticking with peanut butter for these examples because we're talking about the classic. And as a bonus, I'm gonna show you an example that's a little outside the box. Instead of peanut butter, I'm gonna use tahini, which is ground sesame seeds. If you can, choose a peanut butter that's cleaner than the ones that we're used to seeing in stores. Or if you have to go the mainstream route, look for the Skippy Organic, the Jif Naturals. If it's possible, look for smaller brands that make cleaner butters, things that have 3 ingredients or less. Next part of the sandwich that we're gonna talk about is our fruit, or our sweet element. Jams, jellies, preserves, fresh fruit. So, for example, I have an idea to make a tartine version. I'm gonna use this really nice preserve. You don't want anything with corn syrup, you don't want anything with weird fake sugars, nothing. The cleaner, the better. So with this one, this is a strawberry and raspberry one. I'm gonna toast my sourdough. Just toast it enough to bring the crunchiness to elevate your piece of bread. Then we're gonna layer it with peanut butter, then with my preserve, and then I'm gonna cut some fresh raspberries and put them on top. Think about that. The building, the construction of flavors and textures that you're doing. That crusty toasted sourdough, your layers of PB&J, and then the bright, delicious fresh fruit on top. Amazing. The final component of our sandwich is the assembly, the treatment. We saw the nostalgic version. That's peanut butter and jelly straight on white bread. Cut the crust up, cut it into triangles, however you like to eat it. You can also grill it as you would a grilled cheese. Just put a little bit of butter on the outside of the bread or on the pan and grill it for a couple of minutes. You'll get a golden, crispier crust, and it also enhances the flavors inside. For my unconventional version, I'm going to go open-faced. Now I'm gonna smash some raspberries on the side. I'm gonna mix some tahini with honey. That's gonna be my base. And then I'm gonna top that with my smashed raspberries. Then to boost up the flavors, I'm going to drizzle more honey and sprinkle sumac on top. The sumac is gonna bring up all those bright notes and acidity from the raspberries. This is a flavor bomb. No matter how you like to eat it or what ingredients you use, it's a non-pretentious snack. It's the marriage of 2 delicious and nutritious ingredients, and it's wrapped in nostalgia. Most of us associate this with growing up, with childhood, with family. What's not to love?